everyone. I hope that you all enjoyed First Gens in Tech. We absolutely loved having all of you here as participants. You guys were amazing, and this was just so awesome. We love First Gens in Tech. Every year, HubSpotters just get super excited for it. So I hope you all feel happy and encouraged and exciting walking out of it. And actually, let's take a time to reflect a little bit. How do you feel? Do you feel excited, encouraged, and happy? Do you feel optimistic and fired up? Do you feel like, wow, there's so many different directions I can go in? Do you feel a little intimidated and nervous? Wow, there are so many directions I can go in. Do you feel behind, nervous, a little pessimistic? Whatever you feel, the first thing I want to tell you is it is okay to feel that way. Feel your feelings and honor whatever is happening right now. My only request is that if it's a little negative, to put a positive lens on it and a positive spin and try to weave optimism into anything that might be feeling down. You are exactly where you need to be. You could have spent this time on Netflix or hanging out, video gaming, whatever you do to just unwind and unplug, but you spent this time listening and learning and observing and growing, and that's how you grow better. You spent this time exactly as you needed to, and you are exactly where you need to be. And I know that that sounds cliche, or how could you know that, but I remember when I attended First Gens in Tech, I felt very excited. I felt so happy about the event. I walked away feeling very empowered, but I also walked away feeling very nervous and intimidated. There were so many amazing people and, so many amazing options. And I felt a little overwhelmed by the amount of choice. And then I thought to myself, at my age, at my stage or whatever, why am I not this or that? And if any of you are like me, I say, shut that voice up. Because at that time, I was where I needed to be. And it opened doors for me that I needed open. And whether those doors are at HubSpot or elsewhere, whatever tools that you gained here, you take everywhere. And then you go on to encourage and inspire other First Gens like yourselves. So be inspired, be encouraged, and know that you are who you need to be and you are where you need to be. And that we love that you decided to spend all the infinite ways you could have spent your time with us. In closing, I want to share a little bit of lessons that I learned from my journey and some tips to help you all in your job search. Some lessons that I learned from my own journey is that life isn't linear. We often think that life goes from the bottom of this plant all the way up, or the bottom of this plant up, linear, just straight up, or like steps. But life a lot of the times is like a circle. You have seasons of this is going great, I'm learning so much, I'm just on top, I don't really know what I'm doing, oh my God, I'm so lost, I'm not where I thought I should be, I'm kind of a failure. I'm not a failure, I'm doing pretty well. So that's how life is. As long as you're growing, it's okay the speed and it's okay the way. Just know that the circle is still going. There's no failure, there's no loss, there's only lessons learned. I can never fail. I can make a mistake, I can fall on my face, I can completely mess up, I can lose an opportunity that I really wanted based on mistakes, but I will get back up and I will learn and I will keep those lessons with me to inspire myself and others. And it becomes wisdom. No failure, no loss, only lessons. Embrace uncertainty because everything will work out. And I know that these are incredibly uncertain times we're living in. But everything will work out, I promise you. The only expectations you have to live up to are your own. So how many First Gen jokes were probably made today about my parents want me to be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer? I imagine a few. My mom wanted me to be a doctor so bad. And when she realized I couldn't handle skin and blood and things like that, she was like, oh, maybe you'll be a dentist. And I'm like, Mom, if I can't handle this small stuff, how do you think I'm going to jump from doctor to dentist? Anyway, I carried a lot of what my parents wanted for me, and I made a lot of mistakes in college trying to take classes and courses that I thought would appease my family, that I thought would make them happy, that I thought would be success to them. And where I am now in life is not what they imagined, but they also didn't know the vast amount of opportunities that the tech world has. So the only expectations you have to live up to are your own. And at the end of the day, you have to be proud of yourself and happy with yourself. And I'm so happy where I am right now. And I'm excited to see what other doors open in the circle of my professional career. Don't limit yourself. Stay curious and open. Don't think, oh, I hate that. I'll never do that. Sometimes you surprise yourself. I never thought I would ever end up teaching, and much less teaching a room full of children. And I ended up doing that for a summer, teaching English in Japan back in 2017 before this photo was taken. And I loved it. So keep an open mind, you'll surprise yourself. Confidence isn't thinking you're better than everyone. Confidence isn't thinking you're better than your coworkers, your family because you went to school and they didn't, or what have you. Confidence is no longer needing to compare yourself to other people. Confidence is knowing that you've got it. And a mentor once said to me in a job that I was working in at the time, I remember feeling so behind. I remember feeling like everyone gets on the phone and just has this amazing consultative ability where they can just talk with business owners and all types of people. Why do I struggle? And she said to me, when you're running a race, you have to stay in your lane, focus on what's ahead of you. If you're looking at other people when you run the race, you allow them to set the pace. And that really stuck with me. So now I try my best to not look at how other people are progressing and how they're doing. No one is my competition. Everyone is someone I can learn from. If there's someone who's doing something that you think is awesome or kicking ass and you want to get better, learn from them. And if they're not willing to teach you, learn it another way. Keep that confidence in yourself, but it's not comparison. Finally, my journey isn't over and yours is just beginning. Thank you all so much for being here. Think about what you liked from today, what you want, where you need to grow when it comes to picking the next career. Try to think of the intersection between what you like to do, what might be realistic for your current life situation, and what will make you money. They say the best careers are ones that will weave together things that you already like and also pay you. Sometimes jobs are doors that lead to other opportunities. So keep an open mind there. And finally, what do I want versus what others want for me? So all the bullets I listed in my deck, a couple little takeaways that I snuck in there. I wanted to make sure I got those in there before we wrapped up today. But finally, and again, from the bottom of my heart, I speak for everyone who puts this event together, for HubSpotters across the country, to all of our presenters, and to all of our incredible attendees. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. Thank you for bringing your light, your life, your energy to today, for being curious, for asking questions, for being open-minded, and for remembering to silence your inner critic, like I spoke about when this event first started. You are a delight, and this event was a delight to host for all of you. Have an amazing rest of your day, week, month. Finish 2020 as joyfully as possible, and we look forward to maybe seeing some of you again. Take care.